what we must do to address the root causes of migration, to address the root causes. The issue of root causes is not going to be solved in one trip. To address the root causes as though it's something that can be dealt with overnight. To feel the effects of those root causes on our shores. And the root causes are based on the problems and the challenges that people are facing in countries like Guatemala, which is why I was there. We have to address the root causes.
The root causes. Kamala Harris seems obsessed with root causes. It's almost a crazy obsession. The answer to all the tough questions. Well, not all the tough questions. Like, Kamala, you've still not been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't.
Yikes. Anyway, back to root causes. Imagine you're in your lovely house sipping some Diet Coke. Suddenly, you realize there's a fire in your kitchen. That pasta your cook was making is now charred and your wooden kitchen cupboard is on fire. What do? Well, if you're a normal person, you take a fire extinguisher and end the fire in your kitchen first off. But if you're Kamala, you start looking for the root causes. Was my Diet Coke actually alcoholic? How did I not notice? You think to yourself, where's the cook? Well, she can say goodbye to her job now. I'm going to fire her. Or maybe I'll give her more money so that she doesn't light a fire in my house again. I think she was lost in thought. Something must be bugging her. I must get her some counseling done. Leaving the fire in your kitchen, you go out to look for your cook and solve the root causes. Well done, because if you're Kamala, your whole house is now on fire. Hi, and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Shubhangi, and in this video, I will tell you about the root causes of why Kamala Harris is never going to be president. Let's begin. The Biden administration has been in power for almost 5 months, and now it is clear that Kamala Harris harbors ambitions of becoming the next president of the United States of America. But she is not going to succeed anytime soon. So what really are the root causes of her failing ambitions? Well, there is really just one root cause. Kamala has failed on all fronts. Kamala was made the border czar by Biden, but all she has done is talk about root causes of migration from Central America, which hardly resolves the crisis. To make things worse, Biden has given her another thorny task: brazen liberalization of the American voting system. And then Kamala camp will also not succeed because Biden does not want her to become the president. Therefore, he keeps exposing Kamala's sheer inexperience in both administration and international diplomacy by giving her tasks that she cannot complete. The fact remains that Biden is a political veteran. He knows how to achieve his political objectives. In Kamala's case, Biden understood that the easiest way to dash her political hopes was to give her extremely difficult tasks. So he made her in charge of the ongoing crisis at the southern border. Make no mistake, handling the border crisis is politically undesirable given the level of political polarization over the issue, especially for the Democrats. As expected, Kamala has failed spectacularly. She simply decided not to address the issue. Biden appointed Kamala as in charge of the border crisis over 70 days ago, but she has not even visited the border till now, nor has she held any press conferences to openly discuss the issue. In fact, she couldn't even handle questions about the border crisis in an interview with friendly media. On the subject of not visiting the border, her lame excuse was that she hasn't been to Europe either. What Kamala does instead is talk about the root causes in a reference to the Central American nations. Her plan is to spend billions of dollars in aid to Latin American governments and expect the people won't migrate into the US through its southern borders. So Kamala wants to spend US tax money on corrupt governments with zero accountability of where all that money would go. For the record, even Obama's Vice President Joe Biden had announced what he called a plan for Central America. We need not mention that financial aid to Central America didn't work in the Obama era and it won't work today either. Neither is it going to solve the border crisis, nor will it stop future illegal immigration from Central America. Kamala's root cause strategy has already met with failure. When she visited Guatemala, presumably for addressing the root causes of migration, she was greeted with "Trump won" and "Go home" banners in a PR disaster. Anyhow, Biden, a political veteran, achieved what he wanted. He gave Kamala the most difficult job given the hypocritical agenda of Democrats over the illegal migrant crisis. On one hand, moderate Democrats don't want illegal immigrants to come. On the other hand, radical progressives welcome illegal immigrants who enter the US. Kamala also managed to botch things up. By warning Guatemalans that they will be turned back, Kamala has made far-left Democrats like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez angry. On the other hand, she hadn't managed to woo moderate Democrats either. So, she is losing support on the contentious issue of illegal immigration. And then the border crisis is not the only problem for Kamala. Biden has also asked the US Vice President to lead Democrats' push for an overhaul of America's voting and the electoral system, whereas the Republican states look to make the election process more authentic and American. Presently, no identification cards or documents are required to vote, but Republicans want to change that in order to ensure that only Americans take part in the country's elections. Kamala is again poised to fail, as the Democrats do not enjoy enough support in the Congress to push through the proposal of brazenly liberalizing the poll process and giving the right of franchise to just about anyone. Finally, Kamala's inexperience is for everyone to see. As the US Vice President, she had a chance to impress with diplomatic skills. But Kamala, a former prosecutor, has no real experience in politics and diplomacy. So she had to be given a crash course in diplomacy and international affairs that won't really go to her credit. Kamala's camp believes that her credentials as a young woman of color is enough for her to become president. But it wrongly assumes that Biden won't run for president in 2024. However, Biden has dropped hints about his desire to contest in the next polls. So he won't let Kamala have her way. Biden knows the vice president is incapable, and he is exposing this fact repeatedly.